What's the first thing that you do when you wake up? Do you grab your phone and check the news? Do you roll over? Do you hit the snooze button? Everyone has their own little thing. This week, we read Parshas Bereishis, the story of Hashem creating the entire world. Now, what was the first thing that Hashem created? The first thing created was light. Hashem created the light. But let me ask you, what's the point of light if there's nothing to see? You see, the creation of land only came after the creation of light, and even later on was the creation of vegetation, of plants, of animals, and then eventually man was created. But if all those things didn't exist, then what was the light for? There was nothing to see. It gets even stranger. After Hashem created the light, it says, Vayavdel Elikim Esar, which means Hashem separated the light. But it's also explained that it means that Hashem put the light away. Hashem hid this great light because this light was too powerful, and Hashem hid it for the end of time when Mashiach will come and the world will be ready for such a great light. But back to the original question, what's the point of light if there's nothing to see? The Rebbe explains that the reason why Hashem created light was because Hashem was setting the stage. Hashem was saying, why is the world being created? What is the purpose of the entire world? The purpose of the entire world is for there to be light, for there to be divine revelation, for us to be able to make this world a place where Hashem can feel comfortable. And that's why that was the first thing that happened, because that was the most important thing, the purpose of the world. Now, at the same time, there's a job for us to do. Hashem created the world in such a way that there's a mission that needs to be done. We need to work in the world, we need to work on ourselves, and we need to work with others to make the world a better place. We need to be able to bring that divine light back into the world, and that's done through Torah and mitzvahs, through doing the right thing, through connecting to Hashem, through studying Torah. All these things bring that light back into the world. What's the point of all these things? What's the point of all these actions that we're doing? The point is to bring this divine light back into the world and to bring the world to a perfect state, a state of Mashiach. What does this all have to do with waking up in the morning? There's a powerful lesson we can learn from this. Whenever a person begins something, let's say they begin a new day, they have to, right at the beginning of the day, they need to say, what am I going to do today? What's my purpose today? Or you begin a new job, or you start a new week. What's going to happen today? Right at the beginning, you need to set the stage. Right at the beginning, you need to be able to say clearly, today is going to be a day full of light. And therefore, the second you wake up, the second you open your eyes, you need to thank Hashem for putting you back in this world. We say the Moda'ane prayer, and we decide today is going to be a bright day. Today is going to be a day that's full of light. And from then, we're able to proceed throughout the day and do all the things that we do in an illuminated way. We're able to let that light trickle into everything that we do. So that's a great lesson we're able to take from the fact that light was created even before there was nothing to see. It has been a couple of weeks since I last put a video out because we've had a really busy Tishrei high holiday season. Just to give you a recap of some of the things that have happened here at Chabad Avrara. Right before Rosh Hashanah, we sent out over 500 Rosh Hashanah kits. A little guide together with some cookies and some other treats for people to enjoy over Rosh Hashanah, because we knew that a lot of people would be spending Rosh Hashanah at home without a shul, without a minyan, without people coming together. And we got some really fantastic feedback regarding those kits. In the lead up to Rosh Hashanah and throughout the entire high holiday period, we had a Monday night weekly class, which we did over Zoom and was also streamed to Facebook, where we discussed many concepts about the high holiday. We spoke about doing teshuvah, we spoke about blowing the shofar, we spoke about being happy towards the end of the high holidays, and many other things, and we had a great number of people turning up and had some really great discussions. That class actually is continuing going forward, and it happens every night, Monday at 8 p.m., chabadavrara.org/Zoom, and also streamed to our Facebook page. For the Sukkot Festival, we were able to mail out over 20 lulav and esrog sets all around Australia. We sent a lulav to Darwin, we sent a lulav to Alice Springs, we sent a lulav to Warrnambool, we sent a lulav to Dubbo, we sent a lulav to the Dandenongs, we sent a lulav all over Australia, and so many families were able to celebrate Sukkot with their very own authentic and kosher lulav and esrog. Also, as we know, we're currently in the middle of a pandemic, and a lot of people have lost their jobs, unfortunately, and are suffering from unemployment. Through the generosity of a fantastic individual, we were able to distribute funds towards families which have been suffering from COVID, and that has brought much relief to them. The high holidays are now over. Now it's time to settle in. We got to take all the inspiration that we've had from the high holidays, all the things that we've learned and all the things that we've gained, and unpack them throughout the year. Use that inspiration we picked up on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and bring that inspiration into our daily lives. Have a good Shabbos, and have a great week.